I have never met a Polish girl, Romanian girl, or Canadian girl, and the last time I met a Moldovan girl was in 2014. If someone tries to convince you that I have children and that I let them know that they are lying, especially Moldovans, Romanians, and Poles. I have never met a Polish girl. In 2010 or 2011, I met a Ukrainian girl and then a Georgian girl, and in the spring or summer of 2014, I met an Armenian girl. I later met this Armenian girl in Hungary because of some Romanian idiots. I recommend you read Red Horizons, Ion Mihai Pacepa, How the Romanians Were Communists and Remained So Today. If there is a Polish girl, a Romanian girl, or a Moldovan girl who will tell you that I have children or that we are engaged, you should know that they are lying. I will never marry a Moldovan, Romanian, or Polish woman, and if I tell these lies, it means that she was paid to say something like that or she works for intelligence. As soon as I start flirting with a girl, say from Switzerland, suddenly many will start flirting with her and this girl will feel changes, and the Russian network of spies through activists, intelligence, volunteers, will even start making gifts and be very romantic with her. My denigration will begin. The Russian spy network has Moldovans and Romanians ready for such scenarios, and they are very romantic and can conquer any girl. Obviously, they also have expensive cars, but they have phrases and actions that work for any girl. This girl will feel very special, and I will immediately realize if this girl is flirting with someone else or just me. It is enough for me to be interested in another girl, and everyone who tried to flirt will leave her and will try to be heavenly for the girl I am interested in. If someone says that he, Plop Andrei, has children from me, you can find out the truth very quickly. Or if she says that we are meeting and that we want to get married, to find out the truth it is enough to put me face to face. You will immediately see how they will do everything possible to avoid a face-to-face discussion, and you can't even find out the truth on the phone because now there are so many applications that can mimic my voice. It is important to discuss via video, and if someone says I am a spy, that I am undercover, just put me face to face and the truth will be found out very soon. I think that there will be no stupid Swiss people to whom the Romanians will tell them that we understood that I will be from the bank, the post office, etc. That is the plan. Just put it face to face and tell me face to face. Andrei, this individual declares that you are an undercover spy, that you are gay, that you came to follow someone. They will find a victim, I don't even doubt it. Talk to me, ask me, Plop Andrei. I am already 36 years old and I was not married, obviously not divorced. I have no children. In this article, I will write about women and about the strategies of Russians to recruit girls that I want to meet or discredit me in front of these girls. If there is a Polish girl, a Romanian girl, or a Moldovan girl who will tell you that I have children or that we are engaged, you should know that they are lying. I will never marry a Moldovan, Romanian, or Polish woman, and if she tells these lies, it means that she was paid to say something like that or she works for intelligence. I'm not engaged and now I don't have a girlfriend. Even if these girls from these countries are beautiful, I will never marry a girl whose country was part of the USSR or the Organization of the Warsaw Treaty. Even if some of these countries are NATO members, the Russians almost completely control the intelligence services, such as the Polish or Romanian ones. In 2014, I met an Armenian girl twice in the same day in Warsaw, and after a few days, I met her again at the church. Later I found out that this girl was admitted to an internship at the Armenian embassy in Warsaw. I started dating her, and we continued the relationship even after I returned to Romania. Her name was Leah Sayadyan, and she was a master student in Poland. I had much prettier girlfriends than this Armenian, but I have a sympathy for Caucasian girls like Armenians, Georgians. They are different. The internship in the Polish parliament ended on July 5, 2014, and I met her again, and that was the last one, where we spent 3 days together in Hungary, in the city of Budapest. I broke up with this Armenian girl in the fall of 2014, and since then we haven't met. This Armenian girl is married to a Polish man now. I have never met a Polish girl, and those girls or people who say I met Polish women are either paid to lie or are part of the Russian spy network from Moldova, Romania, or Poland. The last time I had a relationship with a Moldovan woman was in 2013, and since then I have not met and will not meet any Moldovan woman, or the girl who says that we are engaged or that she is expecting children from me means that she is part of the Russian spy network in Moldova. I am not a member of any organization, that no one has the right to record, film, speak on my behalf or my signature, and any person, and when I say any person I mean everyone without exception, who says otherwise or who will follow me, must be arrested immediately for espionage in favor of Russia. If someone tells you that we are relatives, that we are friends, or that we know each other and that he has the right to register me, to speak on my behalf, to sign, that I said so, that this is the plan, please remember that person is a Russian spy. It doesn't matter if he is a relative or a friend or if he will show you pictures together or if he will tell you that it is about another person and not about him, and also his nationality does not matter. You should know that he is a Russian spy because no one has my consent to register, film, or sign on my behalf. If the Americans still do not want me to pass the polygraph test and they also did not ask me if what I wrote is true or not, and at the same time the Americans collaborate with the Romanians and Moldovans who work for the FSB, this means only one thing, that the Americans are waiting for the FSB KGB network in Moldova and Romania to put me in prison, and at the same time, the Americans working for the FSB KGB will do everything possible together with the FSB KGB network in Moldova and Romania to destroy me financially. I am convinced of one thing, that the Americans as well as the Moldovans and Romanians will do absolutely everything to prevent me from passing the polygraph test, and at the same time, they will use all resources to destroy me financially, mentally, and physically. The FSB KGB network in Moldova and Romania must save the FSB KGB network in America, the Americans who work for the FSB KGB. I am ready to pass the polygraph test, that I have never worked and am not working for any intelligence service, that no one has the right or had the right to record me or film me or sign on my behalf, and I have never ever earned money from such activities. When I write anyone, this means that everyone without any exception. I am also ready to pass the polygraph test because I am not a volunteer, that I'm not gay, that I am not a terrorist, that I didn't have and I don't have an apartment or a car, that I have never had sexual relations with a Polish woman, that I don't have children, that I am not a member of Freemasonry,